everyone, and welcome to Repainted in Gold. Let's do this.
The wind is blowing slightly stronger than a few moments ago. You're pressing my almighty you think to yourself. Countless thoughts in your mind, all screaming at you. They always thought you were an idiot. A flyer caught in the wind breeze now rests at your feet. It's the yet withered by the rain, you pick it up anyway. You read something you could never believe. There you opened their door after all that happened. You stop for a moment. Then you finally realize this is your only chance to prove them all wrong. That night, a goal was made.
You're dreaming. Not only just now. You've always been dreaming. Dreaming of a new life. About the past. But what about the future? Have you ever had a dream like this? I sure have. Every single moment. He stripped me from my identity long ago. Now I'm nothing more than a ghost. But for simplicity, you can call me Horus. That's the name I came up with after a long period of thinking. No matter how hard I try, I simply can't recall who I was before my death. Have you ever thought how much we strive for an identity? I'm sure you have. That's why I'm here. You've been hired. Congratulations. There is something I need you to do. It's about the serial killer. I was his first ever victim. And I cannot let it go. I need you to put an end to this. Afton is still on the loose. And he may come back. He always does. Stay a bit longer. Follow him. Gather evidence. Don't tell about your findings to anybody else. They might think you're crazy. This way, you will be able to help me bring justice to my unfair death, as well as many other ones. Please listen to me and do not fail. I don't want you to end up like the ones before you. We will meet again. Goodbye for now. Night 1. Guide the bunny away. Spacebar to pause the game at any time. Alright. Well. With tips.
Greetings, new employee. I've heard this is your first day at the job. We would like to welcome you in this new thriving experience that is your role in our brand new establishment. But first, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie. We met each other the other day, if you couldn't remember. But enough with the presentation, and let's get right into how you're going to handle your job here at the not-so-grand reopening of Fredbear's Family Diner. Henry, our boss, spent a fortune to make this place up and running once again, and we, kinda ran out of the budget. That's why this location isn't as big as the one we had before it closed down. But we're still proud of what we have here. Sorry, I usually let myself ramble about it too much. As a security guard, your job is to check on the equipment that Fredbear's Entertainment left in the location, such as props, tables, chairs, ingredients, and, you guessed it, the mascots. The most important thing in this whole diner are the animatronics, and I'll explain to you why. I assume you already know about William Afton, right? The sick serial killer? We equipped every animatronic with a facial recognition and a first version of our criminal database. Even the old suit we have somewhere in the backstage part of the building. But anyway, they are programmed to catch him in case he comes back for whatever reasons. He used to work here, and he was Henry's right-hand man. You can imagine how we felt after discovering that he's a psycho. I'm only saying this for your own safety, as the animatronics may patrol the place looking for Afton, and I want to reassure you that there is nothing wrong with that, so please don't be frightened by it. And plus, you can fend them off quite easily in case they end up to be tiresome during your shift. The buttons you see on the doorway side sound an alarm that can distract them and guide them away from your office. They were initially used to close the security doors, but they broke down and our technicians decided it was easier to connect them to the alarm system. Pretty pathetic if you ask me. And yeah, that should be it. You're gonna tell me how it went this morning when we exchanged shifts, alright? Have a good night.
We're crying. It's usually like... So I assume I'm just going to have to use that on them, but I also did not realize that I could do that. I don't think I saw that tip. I just must have missed it, but good to know. Oop. I don't need that right now. What game is it? What? Well, it's... Anyway. I hope I just have to watch them. Just don't waste too much battery. Don't use that. I'm not gonna use that yet because I don't want to. I don't want to play with the alarms right here. I don't mind the art style here. It's pretty simplistic. It's nice though. One of the things I love about Five Nights at Freddy's, as like, all these fan games and stuff, is just it seems like it's really easy for kind of just anyone to kind of like get into. Like you can kind of like try your own art style and throw it in there and see what you want to do with it. You know, it's very accessible to the community. It's a mostly simplistic game mechanics. It's 1 a.m. So don't really talk too much about like what I'm dealing with here. Oh. Spring Bonnie is on the move. I don't think that's drains, but this camera's drained my battery or anything. It's just a flashlight battery. I'm glad I found out about the other door already, because I could have easily just like lost that entirely. Like I'd just be dying to random things. I'd be like, what the heck? I didn't see anything there. And I was just like, yeah, there's the other door. Whoa, hey. Back up. Do not go on my camera. Alright. Pretty chill. As of right now. Spring Bonnie is being, a little bit quirky, as they say. Can I honk anything? That's a little disappointing, but okay. don't think she gave specific instructions. She just said about the alarm thing, so I assume I just use that to tell him to, get out of here. Skedaddle. Seems to have two phases on each camera. You like taped up in the back? I feel like could be better. That could be like a zipper or something. Right, he's back in the dining area. Yeah, that's just how you deal with him. Nothing too insane there. I like the little animation though as he walks away. Woohoo. I don't need to check around here, but I just feel like it just feels right. Occasionally just to see if there's anything sneaking up on me. So I did hear some random crying somewhere before. I don't know. I must know somewhere else, but bunny. We get here before 6 a.m. Evidently not.
He is here.
Follow and stay as close to him as possible, but don't get too close, or else he will spot you. Use the environment as your hiding spot, but don't lose track of him or you'll fail the mission. Listen for sounds. Everything he does has specific saying. All right.
I should be following him.
I don't know which way he went. Seems like overkill.
I don't need to go in there.
I can't go back up here now? Way too far.
I failed.
So I got immediately killed the first time for being too close. I was not. Obviously.
I failed.
What? Okay, so that wasn't that.
I must go to the exit now.
You should shut up. You did an excellent job. However, It is not enough. Afton is planning something. And I need you. Continue to collect evidence throughout the week. We will meet again when it's all over. Good luck. Extra content. Process of vivisection and extraction on animal organisms has been inconclusive. So far, the carcasses of frogs, mice, squirrels, and small rabbits do not seem to be suitable for experimenting with this incredible substance, or more precisely, energy that propagates in all living beings. However, as noted previously, in the animal kingdom, this energy tends to dissipate shortly after leaving the carcass, making the encapsulation process particularly challenging. So far, I have substituted for the motor functions of an inanimate object, but I suspect that there is still much to discover. I will evaluate whether it will be necessary to build any extractor if other extraction methods should fail, or changes to the type of test subjects. William A. Hello?
Hey! It's nice to see that you haven't given up yet, unlike... never mind. So, the Spring Bonnie character moved last night? Well, I'm happy to hear that they're actually doing their job, but I understand you're concerned for your safety. We definitely see that you have a real talent at handling hard work, and that's the reason why we are activating a new character to hunt Afton down. I believe it's the marionette one. We have no idea what it's called. When it came to the establishment, the shippers basically threw it and its box at us with zero regards. It didn't belong to us, and all the previous owners said that something was really wrong with it. But as long as it's going to help us catch Afton, we're fine with it. If it ever happens to get out of its box and Afton is nowhere around, use the speaker system to play a melody to calm it down, and I'm pretty sure it'll get back into the box. I recommend you don't overuse the alarm system too much, as the additional sounds may distract it or make it too aggressive. So make sure to pay close attention to the show corner camera, alright? Oh, a quick fun fact. We discovered that the melody played by the speakers we have around the location keeps the Spring Bonnie character calm too. We believe it has something to do with his hunt mode conflicting with the daytime mode, as during the day he stands still while music is playing. I just figured it could help buy you some time during your shift in critical situations. Good. I said everything I had to say for now. See you this morning, and have a good night.
Well, alrighty then. The marionette is also coming to get me tonight. You know, if I was like a little bit more armed, maybe I could help deal with Afton better, because I ran into him and he stabbed me a few times during the previous shift. I feel like if I were like given something slightly better than a knife, then maybe I could, like, you know, take him out. I don't know why the animatronics didn't get him though. I would mean, like, if he was here, I should have been like the animatronic should have been like, hey, sir, stop. Good. That's what it does. They did say something about that before. I hope I didn't do that too early. I mean, I definitely did, but sit down. Push him back into his box, or her back into her box. Moved somewhere else, did you? So it takes longer once I get them back into the box. So that's pretty good. Fredbear's still been pretty chill right now, so I think we're good. Doesn't upset you? Pretty chill. I think you're still in your box right now, so should be good. You calm down. Rewind the tape. So far, it's been pretty chill. Nothing too much for these mechanics as of right now, but I can see how adding more characters throughout the nights again can get more difficult as is usually the way it goes. And the marionette's mostly pretty chill, so Ring Bonnie is not too difficult to deal with as of right now. What does it mean? What are you doing? Is he in there? Weird, I did not like it. So I guess you can go there too. So it's good to know, though. I don't think I have to. I don't think I had to blare the alarm until after he comes back. 6 a.m. Any more tasks?
He is here.
He is here again. This is the same thing. You hide. Kind of here. So you're gonna be like, wait, where the heck do I keep leaving all my papers? Like, it was on the desk. I swear. And then I'm just gonna find out that I've been taking them every time. And I'm gonna get killed probably, but you know, whatever. I don't know if I don't really know if I'm really thinking about the consequences. Like, why does these papers keep disappearing? Who else is in this building at this point? Excellent job. Refted. Just as I had predicted, the other extraction methods have failed, leading me to believe that the biggest obstacle was the united presence of the energy in the bodies of the test subjects. The larger the animal, the more vital energy, which I decided to call remnant, will be present in its body. And what I want to understand is how to extract it completely without letting it dissipate. However, I realize that if there is remnant in their bodies, there must be a way to recover it from the carcass. I pondered this for several days, and finally I believe I've reached a practical conclusion. The first prototype for remnant extraction, called the Remnant Encapsulate, Fuse, Transport, and Extract device, is simply refted. This instruction is essentially a hook that, once attached to the test subject's body, should be able to encapsulate the energy the moment it is extracted. Research for the right materials for construction will be necessary, but I am more than confident that the materials suppliers down at the dump will have what I need. William A. Who's he writing this for? Well, that's all for this video, but if you guys like this game and want to see more, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Good day.